The three of us have been best friends now since pretty much the day that we met. As an adult, you remember when you're 9 or 10 years old and you have that really special friend, and when you're together, you have your own world that you've made, just the two of you, and the rest of the world just slides away.
Fares collide, and nights are dark.
Like around 9 or 10, I heard Eddie Van Halen, I heard Eruption, and I was like, I don't know what that is, but I have to do that. So I went and took lessons down in Troy, right around the corner from where the Troy Music Academy is now, in Hilton Music, from a guy named Glenn Weiser. And I was playing songs like Mary Had a Little Lamb and that, and I got frustrated with it because I wanted to play like Eddie Van Halen. I couldn't figure out how am I going to get from Mary Had a Little Lamb to Eddie Van Halen. It's just not, it doesn't seem like there's enough years left in my life to get from here to there.
Wind is warm, and stars are bright.
I told my mother I wanted to quit, and she told me I could quit if I called Glenn myself, which, as you know, I was 11 at the time. I called him, and he said, just come in one more time and bring one of your tapes. So I brought in Van Halen 1, and he put it in, and it was You Really Got Me. And he heard that, and he just picked up his guitar, and he went, he heard it, and he played it back. And the light bulb went off my head, like, you can just hear music and play. I didn't know you could just hear it and then play it back.
My uncle was a drummer, but he was kind of like a wedding band drummer. But it kind of started with my brothers, and they're 9 or 10 years older than me. So I learned a lot just by listening to them in their record collection. You know, they were tough on me.
Never let them bring you down. Never let them bring you. Don't never let them bring you down, down, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was looking for people to play with, so I started going to a lot of open mic jams after college, and just didn't click with anyone. No one had that style that I was really feeling. And I walked into Polly's, and these two were on stage playing, and they had it in spades. They were the best sounding musicians that I had ever seen.
Now it's time to brighten up. Now it's time.
I approached Kenny on the set break and gave him my number, and then I never heard from him after that.
I threw her number away because I had a serious relationship going on, and I was kind of attracted to her. So I thought, you know, this musical endeavor is probably not going anywhere, and so I might as well just throw this number away.
Get you in trouble.
Right. I don't know. I felt the spark, something. Our good friend Steve Canlin, who plays with us in Family Tree, he called me about it back when there was no cell phones. He called me on my mother's phone. Hey, did you meet this girl, LoriFriday? Are you going to get together and play with her? And I said no, and he said, you really should reconsider because she's amazing. We found out where she worked, and Joe went over there to Last Vestige record shop and got her to come over and play. She showed up with her bass, and we didn't know what was going to happen, really. But she plugged in, and we just started playing without discussing much of anything, and we just went into a jam that lasted about 45 minutes, and we sounded basically exactly, that day we sounded exactly like we still sound. When we play together now, it almost feels like a continuation of that original conversation that we had musically that day.